I've seen it in a couple of recipes, reading a couple of books, but I had no idea what to do with it at all. The recipes that I found it in were French recipes. I couldn't find anything in Mexican cuisine or any of the books that I read or from any of the staff trips we've gone on or anything we've done in the 5 years that I've been at this restaurant. I've never ever come across this ingredient. A lot of our staff is native Mexican, and I was like, oh, so you guys use this before? You know, and I was translating, you know, and in Spanish it translates to cresta de gallo, and I would ask people, and they would tilt their heads and look at me like I had two heads. They were like, and you know, and so when I finally got some in, I was showing everybody, and I was like, you know, is there anything you've ever seen that you can do with this ingredient? Oh, I don't know. I've never seen that before. We've never used it. In Mexican cuisine, the sauce is the heart of what we do. We have these beautiful roasted green tomatillos. We have roasted poblano, which is in its fresh form is this large green chili here. We've cut it up and cut it into rajas, and we're gonna blend that up. Fresh roasted peanuts, some grilled white onion, and then we'll bring all that, we're gonna blend all of this together. We're gonna add serrano chili at the end, along with our herb infusion. Gives it that green flavor that we want out of it. One of the traditional recipes I saw was braising it, and after you braise it for about an hour, you have this kind of gelatinous texture to it. It's tender, and when you bite into it, it has this kind of, not rubbery, but it's like almost like a bubblegum kind of texture. So I wanted to go past that and try to make it crispy. Using the concept of chicharrón that we do in Mexican cuisine, I've cooked it in a little bit of duck fat. I actually circulated it at 180 degrees for about 2.5 hours. Then I'm dusting it with a little bit of cornstarch and frying it at a high temperature. I have this lovely chicken skin that I boiled in chicken stock and then dehydrated overnight and got it nice and crispy. And we're actually gonna put this into the sauce and let it cook down in the sauce. It's kind of something fun, it's something different. Sorry about that. Someone sabotaged me. All the moisture that's still in them is making them pop. These have been brined and then circulated, and then we're just warming them through for the plate. Squash blossom stamen, they kind of give it a raw vegetal crunch on here. And they look really cool. This is beautiful red vein sorrel from Rick Bayless's garden. All right. Crispy cockscomb. Delicious. So with the squash and the chicken skin, you get this beautiful, you know, this summer squash flavor, and then the cockscomb just bursts with chicken flavor in your mouth, and the chicken skin just kind of reinforces that flavor. The green peanut mole just comes in and kind of cleanses your palate all in the same bite. It's really, really nice.
So do you think people, if you could get enough cockscombs, would people order it?
It might be a tough sell, but I think once they do, they would be very happy with it. They grill the maguey leaves, which are the leaves from the agave plant. They grill them, and then after that, they wrap either goat or lamb, wrap it up, and then bury it in the ground over, you know, with embers on top, and cook it in the earth. And then they unearth it, and the smell and the aroma that it puts into the meat is so unique, and it's so Mexican.